بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اليوم راح نستعمل فشي باللغة الإنجليزية اسمه الشادوينج أو الإيميتيشن تكنيك. حلو، عم أعطيكم فكرة مبسطة على هذا التكنيك. إحنا راح نستعمل السبيكينج سكيل مالتنا، مهارة السبيكينج، وراح نقلد المقابل. يعني على أبسط مثال هنا مثل ما تشوفون a guy opens a bank account. اوكي، وحاكتب بعد من الجمل. فبشكل عام انا حقراها وانتو شنو تحاولون، لو تسدون مثلا مقطع، لو تقرون ورايا. هو هذا الشادوينج او الimitation تكنيك. زين، ايش معنى هذا التكنيك؟ هم اعطي مثال ثاني. عندكم ابسط مثال القرآن الكريم. اني اجي اليوم بديت، أه يعني صار فد شهرين، اللي هو مالي يمكن شهرين او اكثر. من ذاك رمضان وايد اريد احفظ القرآن. تمام. فاكو ناس يقولون والله انت لو تسمع القرآن احسن شي، والله لو تقرأ القرآن المصحف مالك وتحاول تحفظ من المصحف مالك هذا احسن شي. زين. بغض النظر عن انه حفظي حيكون صحيح لو لا من ناحية التجويد. زين. اني من اجي احفظ القرآن، احفظ فد مثلا آية آيتين عن طريق الكتابة او التسميع. فاني ولا قطعت السالفة عندي لأنه قطعت التصوير. أنا أريد أحفظ القرآن، فأحفظه من لو أسمع قرآن، لو أقرأ القرآن. زين. أحفظ لي آية أو آيتين. يعني هي هاي مالتي الطريقة، نحفظ آية أو آيتين. نقول مثلا حتى كل ماكو مشكلة. ومن أجي بالصلاة مالتي أجي أذكر اللي أنا تعلمته. تمام، أذكر اللي أنا تعلمته. أو أتلوها بشكل عام، أتلوها. ألقى نفسي حفظت يعني جزء جدا كبير، يعني مستحيل راح أنساها. يعني وين ما أني مثلا قريتها مثلا قبل نص ساعة، أوكي أنا أكيد أني حافظة قبل نص ساعة، بس باكر راح أنساها شي أكيد. ولكن إذا تلوتها بالصلاة أنا متأكد 100% راح أتذكرها باكر. وإذا قريتها باكر راح أتذكرها في الأسبوع. زين، نقول مثلا مرة أسبوع ورجعت قريتها بالصلاة راح أتذكرها في الشهر، وهكذا. ما دام اني دا استعمل الايات مالي، دا اتلوهن بشكل يومي او بالصلاة مالتي بشكل عام، راح دائما اتذكر الاية. هنا هم نفس الحالة، عندنا كلمات جديدة، عندنا معاني جديدة، عندنا مصطلحات جديدة. هذني بما انه اني دا استعمل الimitation مالي او الشادوينج، اقرا ويا الاستاذ مالي، اقراهن واستعمل مهارة الكلام مالي. يعني أقرأ وأستعمل مهارة الكلام بنفس الوقت. مثلا هناك قدامك الشاشة تقرأها a guy opens a bank account، وتقرأ وياي راح تحفظها بإذن الله تعالى. تمام. هاي من ناحية الشادو تكنيك، هذا أحسن طريقة بدون أي نقاش. زين. يعني ما أريد يعني شوي أزيد عليها. يعني أكو مثل مصطلح مشهور اللي هو practice makes perfect. انت من تجي تستعمل مهارة الكلام انت جاي تسوي practicing. اوكي، من تسوي براكتسنج راح يصير شنو، اكو بروفيشن بالموضوع مالك، راح تضبطها السالفة. تمام. وان شاء الله يعني ما غاب ان شاء الله عليكم انه يعني بشكل اكيد، يعني انت دائما تستعمل شغلة زين راح تحفظها احسن مما انه واحد يعطيك اياها كمحاضرة او تقراها بكتاب، او حتى لو تسمع من عندها من صديقك او من الاستاذ مالك. فهاي من الشغلة مو غايبة عليكم. تمام. تمام. عندنا سالفة ثانية اللي هو شنو، الكتب. مبدئيا الشادوينج هذا ما يستعملوها الأساتذة مالتنا. الأغلبية أنت تروح تشوف هسه تدخل على أي معهد إنجليزي، أو مو أي معهد، يعني الله أعني اللي دا أشوفه من عند المعاهد اللي يمي ما عندهم هذا الشادوينج. عندك الأستاذ الجامعي المفترض يكون منهج ماله مستحدث عن الكتب الإعدادية، هم ما يستعمل الشادوينج. فبالنتيجة شنو صار عندنا طلبة زين عندهم مهارة الكلام عندهم كلش ضعيفة. زين. هذا الشيء جدا طبيعي، جدا جدا طبيعي. زين لأنه احنا ما نمارس. ف ان شاء الله احنا ما نحتاج هذا الكتاب. ليش؟ لأنه الأغلبية العظمى احنا تخرجنا صار لنا 12 سنة من الأول ابتدائي إلى وين ما هسه بعد يمكن لو احنا بالكلية لو متخرجين من الكلية. عدنا حصيلة قوية من المعلومات الإنجليزية، يعني حصيلة قوية كمعنى كفوكابولاريز. يعني الكلمات هاي مثلا بانك اكاونت اوكي نعرفها، بس مثلا نعرف معناها بس ما جاي نعرف نطلعها ككلام. ما جاي نعرف حسه مثلا ابسط مثال emergencies. زين. واحد يقول to act on fast or something like this، يعني فشي نمشي بيه سريع، ما يستعمل الكلمة emergency. هو يعرف emergency بس ما جاي يستعملها. زين. فالحصيلة او المعلومة موجودة بس ما جاي تطلع. زين. بالنتيجة الكتاب اني اتخطيتها. اني ما اريد اليوم اركز على الكتاب. ليش؟ لانه الاغلبية اصلا زينين كفوكابس. زين. الكتاب أنا أريد من أقرأ كتاب أنا دا أركز على الفوكابس بشكل عام. أنا هسه أنا حتى سي 1 أوكي كطالب سي 1. أني أفتح لي الرواية يعتبر فد كتاب يعني ثقيل شوية مو سهل. أتعلم الكلام اللي منه الجديد. زين. وأحاول أطبقه بمحادثة ويا طالب أو ويا أستاذ أو ويا أي واحد ثاني وراح أتعلمه. زين. هذه فائدة الكتاب. أني هسه اليوم أغلبية الناس عندهم معاني بس مهارة الكلام عندهم كلش ضعيفة. اوكي. فبالتالي بدل ما افتح لي كتاب واقرا لي صفحة وتجي لي مثلا كلمة كلمتين جديدة كطلاب، يعني 20% يلقى لك كلمتين جديدة. الأغلبية لا، فاهمين الموضوع فاهمين المعنى هذا وفاهمين القصة وماكو شي جديد عليهم وماكو شي صعب، القصة سهلة بالنسبة لهم. اوكي. فما اريد احرم فائدة هذول بقية الطلاب. ما أريد أحرم فائز بقية الطلاب. هذول الطلاب يرادون منهج أقوى. إذا أجيب لهذول الطلاب منهج أقوى الطلاب البقية الضعفاء راح يواجهون صعوبة وممكن ما يكملونه يعني. فليش ما نبدي كنا أصلا نركز على أهم شغلة عندنا باللغة الإنجليزية اللي هو مهارة الكلام، اللي هو إن شاء الله من وراح حيكون المركز الأساسي لتعلم اللغة. ما أحتاج أني اليوم أفتح أي كتاب بس أمارس اللغة مالتي. زين. والكتاب يكون فتحة بينك وبين روحك. يعني أنا أعطيك كتب من يمي أعطيك كتب يعني شوف مستواك شنو وأعطيك الكتاب تقرأ الكتاب تفهم المعاني الجديدة وتحاول تطبقها ويا الطلاب الباقيين. زين. هذا أحسن يعني دا أستغل وقتي. زين. ودا أستغل وقتكم هم كلكم على أساس إنه أنتم كلكم راح تتطورون بمهارة الكل ضعيفة بها. الكل ضعيفة بها لابد. يعني أنت إذا زين بال... بالإنجليزي كمهارة كلام يعني أنا أشك أنت حتكون موجود هنا. أنت مستوى قوي. زين. بالنتيجة أنا اتخذت هذا النظام مالي إنه نركز على مالتنا. النظام مالتنا تركز على مهارة الكلام وتعوف الفوكابس وتعوف هذين البقية. أوكي أنا راح أساعدكم إنه تتعلمون الفوكابس مع هاي الكلام. يعني إحنا فعليا راح نتعلم مهارات جديدة وبنفس الوقت راح نتعلم نستعمل كلمات ما استعملناها قبل بس احنا نعرفها. زين. فنطور مهارة الكل بهاي المهارة الضعيفة. زين. وفي حال انه الطالب او الطالبة تشوف نفسها انه ودها بعد تتقوى وبعد تحصل حصيلة لغوية احسن، فوكابس اقوى، مصطلحات احسن، اوكي، على مود شنو، من يكون كلامك بينك وبين واحد ثاني يكون اسلس، تفتح لك الكتاب او تستهلك اي محتوى انجليزي، بس الاغلبية يعني الاحسن الكتاب. انا اشوفه، يعني بالنسبة لي دا استفاد بالكتاب اكثر من ما اشوفه بمقاطع فيديو. هاي يعني اتوقع الكل ممكن يختلف بيها، ممكن واحد ويا الثاني يختلف، يعني اتوقع هذا الشيء طبيعي، ولكن مهارة الكلام الكل راح تستفاد من عندها احسن استفادة اكثر من القراءة ومن التسميع. هذا الشيء أنا متأكد من عنده. زين، لان احنا نمارس السالفة، نتمرن عليها. تمام. بعد شنو، اكو هاي السالفة، سالفة بسيطة، اللي هو النظام الأفرقة. أنا سويت قبل نظام أفرقة، رديت من عندها إنه الطلاب تجتمع وتستعمل هاي نظام الأفرقة. زين، أنا قلت ما أخليها الشيء الأساسي، أنا ردت إنه الشيء الأساسي إنه تكونوا الصداقات وأنتم تطورون من اللغة مالتكم، وأنا أساعدكم بالمحتوى. مثلا أعطيكم هاي الإيميتيشن أو الشادوينج تكنيك، أو أعطيكم كتب تطورون روحكم بيها. زين، لأنه بالسبيكينج يعني جدا طبيعي تبدي تاخذ من أخطاء المقابلك. هسه أني قعدت ببيت خالتي. زين، بتت يم بيت خالتي فترة معينة، و كنت أحكي وياهم بس إنجليزي، لأن هم يريدون يطورون من روحهم بالإنجليزي، فبس أحكي وياهم إنجليزي. حتى لو ما يحجون عربي أنا أحكي إنجليزي، شي جدا طبيعي. لاحظت اني دا احصل الاخطاء مالتهم الانجليزيه وما صارت اسوأ. اوكي، لانه قمت اقلد المقابلي، وقمت احصل اخطاء مالتهم. بالنتيجه حتى يعني وقفت انه احكي وياهم انجليزي، قلت لهم اريد شوي استراحه. ليش؟ لانه دا احصل من الاخطاء مالتكم. المهم فبما انه نظام الافرقة او نظام يعني تكوين الصداقات اللي هو هذا نظامي، زين، يعني تخيلت انه الناس ممكن تكون منفتحة اكثر. شفت انه مو الاحسن انه تسوي هاي النظام. اوكي، بعدين ان شاء الله، بعدين اني اساهم بانه اكون لكم اصدقاء بحيث انتم تمارسون مالتكم اللغة وياهم، تصير سالفتكم سهلة. تمام. بس سالفة انه اني اجي واجبر الطلاب على هذا الشيء كانت يعني مو فد شيء مثالي. اوكي، شفتها مفوضى بالموضوع، فتخليها شيء ثانوي. على العموم، زين، نبدي هسه بهاي الشادوينج تكنيك. انت شو حتسوي؟ انا راح ابدي اقرا. اوكي، a guy opens a bank account. اوكي، انت تجي تركز وياي، لو تجي وتبدي تقلدني، يعني انت صوتك ويا صوتي. من أنا أقول a guy opens a bank account، أنت تقول أوكي a guy opens a bank account وياي بنفس الثانية اللي أقول a guy opens a bank account. أوكي، نفس الثانية. أو إذا تريد تسد المقطع تشوفه مثلا سريع عليك، تسد المقطع وتحكي وراي. تمام. تمام. a guy opens a bank account. أوكي، وأنت لو تسد المقطع لو شنو تقلد وراي a guy opens a bank account. أوكي. Okay, so a guy opens a bank account. We don't know why did this guy open a bank account. Okay, a guy opens a bank account. Once again, نعيدها مرة ثانية. A guy opens a bank account. Okay, ما نعرف ليش هو يستعمل bank account. Okay, راح نتقدم بعدين ليفلات. نقول a guy opens a bank account، بعدين نزيد ونظل نعيد. تمام. A guy opens a bank account، وهسه الليفل الجديد to save. A guy opens a bank account to save money. Now, usually, when people wants to save money, okay, they usually put their money under the bed, or they put money somewhere where they don't, no one would see them, okay? Save their money and not letting anyone to reach it, and also not letting himself to spend it. Okay, so when I'm saving my money, I will later on have more money in the future, and yeah, generally speaking, I'd be having more money in the future. Okay, but this guy wants to save his money in the bank account. Some people do actually open a separated bank account, okay, for savings only. They would do nothing with their money and they will just save it there, okay? Which is very smart, by the way, very smart move. There would be no risk of reaching the money from any strangers or unwanted people, and he would also have an easy access to that saved money in any time he wants. So maybe there's an emergency, so he would be using that money. Okay. Later on, moving slightly forward, okay, we learned that okay, a a wait, a guy opens a bank account to save money for his future. So, okay, now we understand that the guy wants to save money for his future. Okay, let's say that one again. Okay, I want you to repeat with me. Uh, every time that you see this, me like reading it like this, okay, I want you guys to follow me or pause the video and repeat after me. Okay, so let's say it one more time. Okay, a guy opens a bank account to save money for his future. So again, uh, people save money for his future. If we spend all the money today, we wouldn't have money in the future. Okay, so that's why would someone wants to save their money. Okay, moving slightly forward, a guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest. Okay, we have now a reason why, or sorry, like one thing he wants to do also. He wants to save money, okay, for his future and also plans to invest. Okay. Now, investing, okay, investment usually is a thing that most of the Europeans really go for retirement. A lot of people there in Europe, they save money and invest in different kinds of investing areas, or like they have their own portfolios. Okay, portfolios means they invest in multiple things. Like there is a calculated way of investment. Okay, it's a fancy way of saying I'm investing in a calculated way. Okay, in a calculated way means like I'm thinking about how to invest smartly. Okay, so usually there in Europe, they invest money usually for their retirement. Okay, we have here in Iraq too. Okay, we invest money in real estate. Okay, like buying a house or buying an apartment. People would buy a house, for example, and they would wait a year or two, usually like 5 or 10 years, and then sell the house, okay, with sell the house with more expensive, okay, more expensive than they bought it, okay. So that's one way that Iraqis here invest, and it's also the most common way to invest in Iraq. Some women they usually buy gold. Okay, some men buy gold for their wives. Okay, as a way of investment. Okay, So let's say that one more time. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest. Okay, so let's go another level deeper into this sentence and we see more blue stuff over here. Okay. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market. I hope you guys are repeating what I'm saying. Okay, let's say that one more time. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market. Okay, it's getting a little bit tired. It's getting the mouthful, meaning it's getting hard. It's getting hard for my mouth to say this sentence, this one single sentence. Okay, so now we learn that our guy, where is he truly investing his money? And apparently he's investing his money in the stock market. Okay. Now, if you guys know what's a stock market, it's where people where people would buy a share in the company. Okay. Meaning like إنه stock market شراء سهم من شركة معينة. Okay. شراء شركة معينة. And by the way, I might actually forgot to mention this. Investing, okay, means istithmar. Okay, for some people that don't know what investing is, it's istithmar. Okay, so let's actually go and like give you a more visual thing about stock market. Okay, this is what people usually imagine when they mention stock market. Okay, they see those charts. Okay, رسوم البيانية. Okay, they see these charts. That's what a stock market is. Okay, they usually go and buy one company. Okay, not buy the whole company, but they buy one part of a company and then sell it later in a margin. Okay, or in profits. Okay. So yeah, when we say stock market, we should visualize something like this. Okay, some charts. Okay. Let's say that one more time before we go to the another level. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock markets. Okay. Going slightly forward. Okay. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market to grow his wealth. So, now we truly understand why is he actually saving money. He's saving money for his what for his future, okay? So, I'm saving money for my future. Okay. And I'm investing, okay? I'm investing my money in the stock market to grow his wealth. Okay, wealth means what? Means money. Another phrase of money. You know, I'm growing my money. In his case, he's growing his money. And by the way, growing is also what? It's a meaning of increase. Okay, ziyade. Okay, to grow to ziyade his wealth, his ماله, his money. Okay, النقود. Let's say that one more time before we go deeper. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market to grow his wealth. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market to grow his wealth. Okay. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market to grow his wealth and achieve financial stability. Okay? Let's pause right here in that blue stuff. Okay, let's really understand what does really achieving financial stability. Okay, achieving. Okay, it's to get things done. Okay, إنه أني حققت هذا الشيء. Okay, حققت هدفي. Okay, achieving a certain goal. Okay, getting a goal ready, or sorry, not ready, but succeeded. Okay, I succeeded in my test. Okay, I have achieved a raise, for example, in like a, or they achieved a new milestone. Okay, so that's what achieving is it can come in succeeding, and it's succeeding in financial stability. Okay, financial is also like money. Okay, I'm achieving financial stability. And in terms of stability, it's more like, let me give you an example. So when you sit in the chair, you're stable. Okay, you're not shaking. You're stable. يعني الشيء ثابت. Okay, غير مهتز. Okay, من أقعد على كرسي ماكو هذا wiggly or shakiness. Okay, when I put a glass on the table, okay, the table is the glass is stable in the table. Okay, meaning that the glass is not moving. Okay, so yeah, let's say that one more time. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market to grow his wealth and achieve financial stability. Okay? By the way, when we most of the people wants to go for financial stability, that means when things happen, for example, the COVID pandemic, okay? وباء الكوفيد, when it hit our country, okay, a lot of people lost their job, okay, and a lot of people couldn't provide for their family. Things have been changed, okay, for them. But when I have money in, I have saved in for emergencies or for the future, as he did right here, our guy. When something happens like the pandemics, okay, or things. Okay, let's say that one more time. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market to grow his wealth and achieve financial stability. Okay, moving slightly forward. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market to grow his wealth and achieve financial stability while also setting aside funds for emergencies. Okay, let's pause here for a minute. I really want to understand what's funds? Okay, what's emergencies? What are those new words? So, setting aside, okay, usually means to انه اتحفظ انه احطه بصفحة. Okay, to save it. Okay, I'm saving funds for emergencies. Okay, and funds is also like money. Okay, I'm setting aside money, some money for emergency. I'm setting aside money for emergencies. Okay, هنا funds هم يمكن تيجي على شكل ميزانية. اوكي، أنا عندي ميزانية للإمرجنسيز، وعندي ميزانية للصرف اليومي، وميزانية لحاجات أو مستهلكات الدوام. اوكي، مثلا مستهلكات نسيت اسمه، مستلزمات الدراسة. اوكي. I'm setting funds. Okay. I am setting, say, 40 Iraqi dinars monthly funds. Okay. Uh, for, let's say, sports. Okay, for sports, for my health investment. Okay. So funds here is like more like money. Okay, or mizaniya. For emergencies, emergencies is طوارئ. Okay, let's say um, emergencies like needing uh, needing, let's say, money right now. So one example that is, um, let's say we had an operation. Okay, let's say that I hurt my leg. Okay, and if I don't go through an operation right now, I'm gonna lose my leg. So that is definitely an emergency for me to spend my money to fix my leg, or else I'm gonna lose it. Okay. Or we could say I'm having a baby, something that's good. Okay, but it needs emergency. It needs like immediate funding. Okay, immediate money. Okay, I need money now. Okay, so this is what emergencies could be happening. It's things that needs money right now. It's very demanding too. Okay, so let's say that sentence one more time. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market to grow his wealth and achieve financial stability while also setting aside funds for emergencies. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market to grow his wealth and achieve financial stabilities while also setting aside funds for emergencies. Okay. Um, so here, going another level deeper. Okay. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market to grow his wealth and achieve financial stability while also setting aside funds for emergencies and major life events. It is very important for us to repeat all of these words, just like how am I repeating them. It is very, very helpful. I swear to you guys, it's really helpful. Like, I'm actually, and not gonna lie, I'm actually getting benefited myself right now. I don't really think that I'm gonna be this fluent with you guys if I haven't practiced with these words like you do right now, inshallah, that you're doing. Okay? So, yeah, okay, so let's say, what are those emergencies? What is that new blue stuff? New blue words. Setting aside funds for emergencies and major life events. Okay, so these major life events is a demanding, but it's not emergency. Okay, let's say, for example, I want to get married, or I want to, say, buy a car or buy a house. All of these are a major life events. It's a milestone. Okay, uh, major is also, by the way, is a big thing. Okay, it's like big life events. Okay, it could be also translated that way, big life events. Okay, and we really have to understand what are those events. One example is, as I said, getting married or buying a new car. Let's say that I want to travel, okay, somewhere far like Canada. This is a major thing for me, okay, and I need a lot of money to do that. So, but those are not emergencies, okay? I don't need money right now. I could wait a little longer. Like getting married, I don't really need to get married right now. Or buying a new car. It's not a necessary thing for me to buy a new car. Or uh, traveling to Canada, for example. Traveling to Canada, I could delay that. Okay, I could put it later on, like when I am ready, I'm gonna go to Canada. So these are not emergencies, okay? So as I said, he's setting aside funds, okay? So in case he wants to go for major life events or emergencies, those are ready, okay? Those are ready. This is very smart. Very, very smart. Okay, he's saving for his future. He is trying to achieve financial stability. So when things happen like pandemics, he wouldn't be affected as much. He wouldn't be affected, and he's also getting his wealth grown. Okay, or increased, which is very, very smart. And those emergencies, those could literally save lives, save, let's say, part of your bodies, uh, and major life events. Okay, and also setting some money aside for major life events in case he wants to get married or buy a new car. He is hitting all the right targets. Okay, in terms of financial responsibilities, مسؤوليات المالية. Okay, and major life events. Uh, boom. Okay. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market to grow his wealth and achieve financial stability while also setting aside funds for emergencies and major life events such as buying a house, getting married, and starting a family. Okay, so exactly those are the exact major life events that he is expecting, like buying a house. Okay, it appears so that he's haven't had his own house yet, or getting married, nor nor having a family. Okay, so all of these things are expecting it. Okay, and setting funds so that he would spend them in these major life events, which is very smart. He wants to buy a house and get married and also eventually starting a family. By the way, starting family means that he is finally going to get kids, okay? He has kids in his mind, okay? He could be married, but he wouldn't bring kids, okay? But when he is planning on starting a family, now he's truly thinking of bringing new kids, okay, to life. Um, let's say that one more time. A guy opens a bank account to save money for his future and plans to invest in the stock market to grow his wealth and achieve financial stability while also setting aside funds for emergencies and major life events such as buying a house, getting married, and starting a family. Now, that is truly a mouthful sentence. Very, very hard. I hope you guys have repeated that as much as I did. Okay, I'm getting tired, and so should you, because it's a very long sentence. One long sentence. Uh, and yeah, I really hope you guys have benefited through my lecture. And for those who stayed here for that long, I have an assignment for you. Okay, a homework, you say. So, I want you to guys to say that exact sentence, okay, and send it into my my private chat in Telegram, okay? And as you send it, this one sentence that you're trying to practice on with me, I want you to send it to me okay? And also tell me something that you have learned, okay? You said that sentence and maybe you follow with another voice note, okay? And say something like, man, I really learned, okay, about how to manage my financial responsibilities. Or you just reminded me to invest my money. Or maybe you have learned some new words. Or maybe you want to say something out of all of this if you have absolutely no opinion about this lecture somehow. Okay? Now, for those who does this homework, okay, I'm gonna later on include him in my paid program, okay? I am making a paid program. It's gonna release soon, okay? And for those who do their homework, okay, I'm gonna reward them. I'm gonna reward them with my paid program, okay? So make sure that you drop your voice note, okay? You always on track for your homeworks, okay? So for that one guy that brought all of his homework, like um, as much as he could of his homework, like now, as I said before, for those who have the most homework done, for those who are truly, truly serious, okay, with their homework, okay, I'm getting my top tier student in this program and getting them into my pay program because they are serious enough to be there. اوكي عمود الكل تكون مضمونة بالحكي. اريدكم تسوون هذا الواجب، اوكي، اللي هو شنو؟ تجون تحكوا لي هاي السنتنس زين بشكل عام، تحكوا لي اياها بفويس نوت. تخلصون هذا الفويس نوت تمام، تجون تحكوا لي فويس نوت ثاني بالانجليزي انه الاشياء اللي تعلمتوها بهذه المحاضرة، او تحكي لي مثلا امور اخرى تعلمتوها، مثلا كلمة جديدة تعلمتوها اليوم او اي شيء. المهم اللي اشياء اللي انتوا تعلمتوها، تمام، سووها. اوكي، انا اقل شيء احتاج مثلا دقيقتين، اوكي، على مود اني اقدر اسمع لكم كلكم دقيقتين. واللي يجيب اكثر عدد من الهوم وركات، اوكي، بتوتل، يعني مثلا يمكن فد اسبوع او اسبوعين حسوي فد عدد من الهوم وركات، فاللي يجيب اكثر واحد راح يدخل بالصف مالي المدفوع. اوكي، راح اسوي الصف مدفوع ان شاء الله قريبا، زين، بس ما جاي يسعفني الوقت نهائيا امانه. حسوي الصف مدفوع لانه هواية ناس طلبت من عندي، كلش هواية ناس، فيعني احاول ادخلهم هم، زين، وافيدكم انتم هم يعني يصير عندكم حافز، تمام. ونشوفكم على خير، الله يبارك فيك.